On with us now is David Rush. He has so many Guinness World Records. The reason, David, that we kind of came across your story was this balloon thing you did, and I'm going to get to some of the stuff he's done. But you had 3 balloons. You kept hitting them in the air for over an hour. Is that true?
Yeah, an hour and 13 minutes.
Now, on the surface, and I'm looking at this YouTube video of you, you just keep popping the balloons up in the air. On the surface, it doesn't seem that hard, but then I start to watch it. It looks really tough. How many minutes into this did you go, holy crap, I may not make it?
I never actually had that thought in my mind. I knew I could do it. I'm a juggler by trade. So I've spent 5,000 hours probably in my life juggling. On this one, I knew I was going to be able to do it, but it is harder than juggling, I think.
Was this a record that already stood, or did you go, here's what I can do, and then you broke it?
No, this one's been broken multiple times. When I first thought it was like 5.5 minutes was the record. Some folks at BuzzFeed tried to bake it. They were unable for a while. And then I broke it, and another famous YouTuber broke it, and then somebody else broke it. And so the record stood at 39 minutes, 49 seconds before I broke it this last week.
So David Rush is on. He lives in Idaho. He's got a talent for breaking Guinness World Records. He kept 3 balloons in the air for 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 50 seconds. Do you have to call them and go, hey, I'm going to break this record? Do they have to be there? Do they have to see a live stream, or do you just have to record it?
So you do have to apply on their website before you can break a record. You just go out and try to break a record. They're not going to approve it because you have to apply, get the application with all of the very specific guidelines you have to follow and all of the evidence you have to gather for each attempt because it's a little bit different, and then video edit and get witnesses and timekeepers and photographic evidence and submit that to them.
You know what I didn't know is that we've tried to break one of his records before on the show, just as a bit.
Which one?
And we couldn't do it, but he was the guy we talked about that drank the lime juice. He drank an entire liter of lime juice in 17.29 seconds. Remember that when these guys tried that? They all almost vomited?
Oh, yeah.
Did you train for that? How did that one work out?
It was poorly. It was terrible, let me tell you. The way I trained is with water. And I would drink a half of a liter of water really fast, and that's how I trained the muscles and the reflexes for it. A liter of water just creates a horrible stomach ache from my stomach expanding. And then I did the lemon juice one and the lime juice one. For those, I never actually did a practice with the lemon juice and the lime juice because it was too painful with that much fluid.
Were you sick after it? Because these guys got the poops. I'm not going to lie to you, David. Lunchbox, how much did you get down?
I got down I was about halfway to the end.
Okay. So and he had the poops for 2 days.
Oh.
How'd you do?
With the lemon juice, I had a stomach ache for about 13 hours. I never threw up. The lime juice, I like lime juice better than lemon juice, but I struggle with that one more. I almost threw up right away. I didn't. Took lots of Tums, and yes, I had an upset stomach and some gastrointestinal stuff going on for a day.
You ever think about being a competitive eater?
No, I hate food records. They're so painful.
How many records do you have?
I have broken over 150 Guinness World Records titles to date.
Now, are you making money off this? Like, have you found a way to monetize this skill of breaking records?
So my mission is actually to promote STEM education, science, technology, engineering, math. And I've got a day job at a cool technology company here in Boise called Cradlepoint, where we just launched 5G routers. So on the side, I promote STEM education because the hardest positions to fill are these that require, math, science, engineering degrees. And I break the records to show that if you set your mind to a goal, believe in yourself, and pursue it with a passion, you can accomplish anything.
I'm motivated.
Wow.
Who knew I was going to be inspired by this
know.
call? Come on.
Love it.
Hey, here's another one he broke. He flipped a flaming sword 57 times in 30 seconds. So, did you ever do this and it not go exactly right, and either A, you burned your hand or cut a little something?
Yeah, well, I burned my hands off, and the hair's gone off of them. I get a little, first or second degree burn, but nothing too terrible.
Man, this guy here, smart guy, found a way to promote something he's passionate about. So you live in Boise, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're on 104.3 Wow Country in Boise. So if you guys, hear of us and want to go, do you ever do like, hey, come meet me? Not now, obviously, because of the pandemic, but you ever do like cameos or meet and greets, any of that kind of stuff?
I'm often at events that promote STEM education, giving talks, or go to libraries and schools, and so I do meet a lot of people out there in the world, and I've done several, radio station promotion things. And when the X Games came to Boise, I juggled axes for 839 consecutive catches for that.
Are you
my
kidding?
gosh.
And you have all your hands are intact, like fingers. You got it all.
I mean, I've got some scars, but they're all intact.
Here's another one. He did 2,173 behind-the-back disc catches for an hour. He is the world's fastest juggler. He caught 67 tennis balls in 30 seconds while on a balance board. Do you just go through like the internet, the site, and find records and then decide, hey, that's the one I think I can get?
I do go through the website, the Guinness book, and their YouTube videos. And I approach them all with what I call a growth mindset. And Stanford psychologist Carol Sprack talks about this, that I can get better at anything. And so I look at this, every record is like, okay, I could break this record. How much time is it going to take me to invest to be able to break that? And anything with juggling, balancing, running are my main core strengths. And then I've been branching out to, like the eating records and things like that. And anytime I first try it, I struggle. I'm not very good at it, especially if it's something I haven't practiced before. And a lot of students have the same problem. They fail a math test, struggle at science, say, I could never become an engineer. But if they have a growth mindset and they work hard, get help, they can get better. And when I understand that I am going to become better at this, I can become the fastest juggler in the world and spend a year at it and train for it every day, I was able to do it.
He's got an electrical engineering degree from MIT.
Oh my gosh.
He has he published a book, Breaking Records, 21 Lessons from 21 World Record Attempts. It's on Amazon and Kindle. Man, this guy here. Hey, does your kid, I don't know if you have kid, I know you have a kid maybe, but you have multiple kids. They think you're cool for doing this?
I've got a 1 and a 4-year-old, and I'm just as cool as the cardboard box they can play in. They love it. They love me. They love what I do. They want to be part of all the records attempts and juggles and knock over the towers and drink lemon juice.
One final
they both
one.
drink great lemon juice.
He has the record for wife helps husband put on 18 T-shirts in 30 seconds for a world record. I didn't know these were records to begin with, much less ones that he broke.
Well, I could do that with you.
Let me ask you this, David. By the way, David Rush, multiple Guinness World Record holder. Don't people all the time go, well, I could do that, but they can't. They're out of their mind, right,
Yeah.
David?
No, they absolutely can.
If they have to train, though, like Amy's like, well, I can do that right now.
No, I listen to what he's saying, and all I have to do is have a growth mindset and know that I am capable of doing that. Right?
And put in the hard work.
Yes.
And put in the hard work.
Exactly.
Well, I really appreciate you spending a little time with us. That's and check out his book. And are you on Instagram, David?
Yeah, I'm Instagram David Rush Speaker there.
Okay.
And then I got a YouTube channel with over 100 of the records posted. You can watch them at David Rush Record Breaker on YouTube.
All right. There he is. David, thank you for your time. Good luck, and love what you say and love why you do it.
Hey, thanks so much. It's been a pleasure.
All right. There he is, David Rush, everybody.